Edmund Emil Kemper III was born in Burbank, California on the 18th of December 1948. He was the middle child of 3 children and was the only son born to Clarnell Elizabeth Kemper and Edmund Emil Kemper Jr., who was a World War II veteran who, after the war, tested nuclear weapons at the Pacific Proving Grounds before returning to California where he worked as an electrician. Clarnell often complained about her husband's menial electrician job. Edmund Jr. later stated that she affected him. Weighing 13 pounds as a newborn, Kemper was taller than his peers at the age of 4. Early on, he exhibited antisocial behaviour such as cruelty to animals. At the age of 10, he buried his pet cat alive, then dug it up, decapitated it, and mounted its head on a spike. He later then derived pleasure from successfully lying to his family about killing the cat. At the age of 13, he killed another family cat, which he thought favoured his younger sister over him. He kept pieces of it in his closet. He was known to harbour dark fantasies and have a morbid imagination. In his youth, he performed rites with his younger sister's dolls that culminated in his removing their heads and hands. On one occasion, when his elder sister, Susan Huey Kemper, teased him and asked him why he didn't try to kiss his teacher, he replied, He recalled that as a young boy, he would sneak out of his house, armed with his father's bayonet, to go to his second-grade teacher's house to watch her through the windows. He also stated in interviews in his later life that some of his favourite games to play as a child were gas chamber and electric chair, in which he asked his younger sister to tie him up and flip an imaginary switch. He would then fumble over and writhe on the floor, pretending that he was being executed by gas inhalation or electric shock. He also came close to death several times as a child. Once his elder sister tried to push him in front of a train. Another time she pushed him into the deep end of a swimming pool where he almost drowned. He had a close relationship with his father and was notably devastated when his parents separated in 1957 and divorced in 1961. He was sent to live with his mother in Helena, Montana. He had a severely dysfunctional relationship with his mother, who was said to be a neurotic, domineering alcoholic who frequently belittled, humiliated, and beat him with a belt. She often made him sleep in a locked basement because she feared that he would harm his sisters, regularly mocked him for his large size. He stood at 6'4" at the age of 15, and derided him as in a phone conversation to his father, unaware that her son had been eavesdropping. She also refused to show him affection out of fear that he would and told the young Kemper that he reminded her of his father and that no woman would ever love him. Kemper later described her as and it's been postulated that she had BPD. At the age of 14, he ran away from home in an attempt to reconcile with his father in Van Nuys, California. Once there, he learned that his father had remarried and now had a stepson. He stayed with his father for a short while until his dad sent him to live with his paternal grandparents, who lived on a ranch in the foothills of Sierra Nevada on Road 224, about 2 miles west of the town of North Fork. He hated living in Norfolk. He described his grandfather as senile and said that his grandmother was